Hello and welcome to Market Today. I'm Siddharth Zarabi, and joining us now is the Chairman and Managing Director of Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders, Mr. Sanjeev Singhal. Welcome to the show, Mr. Singhal. Fantastic performance. The markets are extremely enthused by the recent performance of the company. Before we get into the details, just some quick highlights as to what led to this spectacular quarter that we have just seen.
As far as the numbers are concerned, yes, the performance has been very good and it has been rather consistent in FY22, FY23 and FY24. In each of the years, Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders has registered the best ever performance of the company. And going ahead, we believe that we will be maintaining the continuity and the tempo. As far as the margins and the financial performance of FY24 is concerned, a couple of factors which have contributed towards the good results is we delivered the third destroyer of Project 15 Bravo, and the delivery was 5 months ahead of schedule. So we have delivered one destroyer in 21, we have delivered one destroyer in 22, and another third destroyer in 23. And this delivery was 5 months ahead of schedule. So whenever a platform of this size, complexity, and this value is delivered ahead of schedule, it has a significant positive impact on the margins of the company. For the project also and for the company also. Apart from this, with respect to Project 75, Scorpion submarines, where we have delivered 5 of the submarines, technically speaking, there was delay with respect to delivery, and Navy had withheld the liquidated damages penalty for delay. Which for approximately for each of the boat, it works out to approximately 200 crores. And corresponding to two of the boats, that is submarine number 3 and submarine number 4. After the settlement of the issue and analysis of the delay, the decision was in our favor, and we received two refunds of liquidated damages penalty, slightly more than 300 crores. Apart from this, if we compare with FY23 versus FY24, the interest rates corresponding to our fixed deposits have also gone up significantly high. And this also is a component which has contributed to the profitability of the company. So these are some of the factors which are other than the production related factors, which have contributed handsomely to the margins of the company.
Mr. Singhal, given the one-time nature of a couple of the growth drivers that you just told us, can the markets expect similar sort of growth and margin delivery in the current quarter as well as for the full financial year of 2024-25?
If I talk about FY25, then FY25 we are looking for three major deliveries. One is of the destroyer, fourth destroyer of Project 15 Bravo, and with this we would be closing the Project 15 Bravo. So this destroyer also we are targeting to deliver significantly ahead of the delivery schedule. So as far as the contractual delivery schedule is concerned, it is February 25, but we are targeting somewhere much earlier than that. And for the 17 Alpha frigates, which are 4 in number, we plan to start the first delivery this year. So we are targeting the first delivery. With respect to first delivery, also the target, the contractual schedule date is September 24. Our endeavor is that we deliver within the contractual delivery schedule, being the first vessel of the platform of the project. There are challenges associated with the delivery and completing the platform in time. So, but I believe that with all the efforts in place, if we are able to deliver it within time, this itself would be a huge morale booster, as well as it will have a significant positive impact on the margins of the company. And the last submarine, Scorpion submarine, we have already delivered 5. We are targeting for the delivery of the 6th submarine also within this calendar year. In case there are slight delays also in this financial year, if all the things go as per plan.
Mr. Singhal, since you have given us a sense of the delivery plans for the current year, in terms of the overall order book, as I understand it, around 38,500 crore at the end of the previous fiscal, how much in total value terms of this order book is likely to get fulfilled in the current financial year?
I didn't get your last point, last part. How much of this order book
is likely to be delivered, and what would be the value, total value of the current order book that is likely to be delivered in the current financial year?
Current financial year. For 23-24, we have registered a revenue from operations of 9,400 crores. Going ahead, I would not be assigning any specific numbers because once we are slightly more deeper into the year, then the figures can be frozen much better. But we would like to maintain the tempo. What I said, there has been a consistent increase from 22 to 23, 23 to 24. So we would like to maintain a similar kind of a tempo. And going ahead, we would like to surpass the number of 9,400 crores with a good margin.
Mr. Singhal, a part of the very significant transformation that this company has undergone and you have also yourself led could be ascribed to the overall Make in India focus and the defense indigenization efforts of the government over the past 10 years. What can we expect in the medium to long term as far as defense indigenization and consequently the potential for growth for Mazagon Docks over a 3 to 5 year time frame?
We are very focused as far as the indigenization is concerned, considering the government impetus on this and our own internal focus. As far as the ships are concerned, with respect to destroyers, with respect to frigates, we are at an indigenization level of approximately 75%. So going ahead, we would like to increase it further. As far as submarines are concerned, the indigenization content is fairly low and it gives us an immense opportunity to focus on indigenization. So right now, with respect to project 75, the indigenization content is approximately 30%. And going ahead for the additional submarines, which is 3 in numbers and for which right now the discussions are in advanced stage and we expect the order to materialize anytime soon. The target indigenization percentage is 60%. In addition to this, MDL is also working on developing indigenous platforms. Towards this, we are working under a R&D project of making a small submarine, midget submarine, which is approximately 10 meters, totally indigenous and totally within MDL. Recently, during the month of May itself, we have launched the midget submarine. So for the first time, it has touched water. And now the equipments are being placed. So going ahead, maybe in next 12 months, we expect this experimental submarine to be in place. And depending upon the success of the experimental submarine, we would be going ahead with the complete design of a completely indigenous submarine. So indigenization itself is a big focus area. And going ahead, we see significant potential and significant successes on this route.
Mr. Singhal, given that most of your business seems to be basis government defense contracts, can you tell our viewers about the current revenue contribution overall from the government? It perhaps will be a majority share. And are there any thoughts that you can share with us with regard to expanding outside of the ambit of government purchases?
Yes, outside the government, primarily our customers remain the Indian Navy and the Indian Coast Guard. So, in fact, for the last couple of years, we were primarily focused on the Indian Navy only. And during the last year, 23-24, we have bagged a significant number of orders from Indian Coast Guards. Also, around 21 ships we have bagged from Indian Coast Guard. In addition, we have also bagged order for 3 number of ships from a European client. And 3 follow-on ships again we have bagged in the month of April this year, that is 24-25. So this takes the total number for export orders to 6 number of ships, which has an option clause of another 4 numbers. Apart from this, we are into engagements with the various countries, including Indonesia, including Malaysia, Australia, Brazil, and with US Navy with respect to repairs, as well as MRO relating to submarines and supply of vessels also. So these engagements would take a bit of a time, but we definitely expect that some fruitful results would be there down the line.
I just want you to expand on the vessel repairs component, because considering our favorable geographical location along the east and west international trade routes, do you think this segment can, in the future, it will take time to develop, provide a substantial opportunity for the company?
As far as repair is concerned, yes, it does remain a lucrative segment, and we are definitely eyeing for it also. But going ahead, considering our capabilities and capacities, the focus here would be new build. So the repairs, although this was not a component as far as the revenue pie is concerned, but moving ahead, this would definitely find a space in our revenue pie. But primary area of focus would remain new build.
Okay, before I let you go, Mr. Singhal, I just wanted you to tell our viewers about how does it feel really to be a PSU, and many of these PSUs in the past used to get a bad sort of result on the stock market, but now you are amongst those which are leading the PSU investor interest on the markets. And for them and those viewers and those investors who very closely track your stock, what would you tell them about the prospects that you see this company will continue to deliver?
Fundamentally, we are on very strong foundations. As far as the order book is concerned, the current order book is a healthy order book. As far as the capabilities are concerned, we are very capable. We are a very capable company, only company with a proven track record with respect to manufacturing of destroyers, with respect to manufacturing of conventional submarines. Considering the geopolitical situation, I see a lot of significant potential with respect to requirement of these platforms, whether it is next generation destroyers is there, whether it is follow-on frigates of 17 Alpha in the form of Project 17 Bravo is there. The requirement with respect to these platforms, the capabilities that we have, the infrastructure addition which we plan and for which we have already taken firm steps. We have already acquired 15 acres of additional land adjacent to the Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders existing location. We are also developing our Nava yard. In next 2 to 3 years, there would be a significant infrastructure augmentation. We have entered into an agreement with respect to repair of vessels of US Navy. We are also eyeing in discussion with the UK Navy. So moving ahead, I definitely see a very, very positive and strong order position as well as capabilities of Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders. So future looks to be fundamentally strong.
Mr. Singhal, we wish you and the entire team at Mazagon all the very best for continuing to serve the interests of the nation's defense and of your shareholders. Thank you very much for your time with us today. With that, it's a wrap on this live conversation with the CMD of Mazagon, a multi-bagger stock that has delivered very, very impressive returns on the stock market in the recent past. We'll be back with more. Do stay tuned in, back after just a very short break.
चौबीस के इस चुनाव में बंगाल में ये मेरी आखिरी सभा है। इसके बाद मैं उड़ीसा चला जाऊंगा। कल आखिरी दिन